Honorable Chairman and Founder Principal Dr. J.C. Purswani Sir, IQSC Coordinator Dr. Khushbu Purswani Ma'am, and Vice Principal Dr. Santosh Karmani Sir, and also HOD of BMS Department Padma Deshpande Madam, for supporting and encouraging us to organize crash course series for betterment and enhancement of students. Our today's session is for TYBMS Semester 6 Marketing Specialization of International Marketing. For today's session, we have our resource person, Ms. Komal Kamra, Madam. I am privileged to introduce Ms. Komal Kamra, Ma'am. She has done MMS in Finance, MMS in Marketing, MBA in Retail, Mcom in Accounts, MPhil in Commerce, MPhil in Management, NET in Management, S.S.T in Commerce, and she is having a vast teaching experience of 20 years. Over to you, Madam.
Thank you very much, Madam. I'm privileged to get this opportunity. First of all, let us try to know what international marketing is. When a country crosses their boundaries and shares some trading activities with the countries out of the nation, is simply called as international marketing. International marketing is a very important or integral activity being conducted by countries all over the world. Until these countries share their resources and products and services, the survival becomes difficult. For example, Gulf countries, they are the largest suppliers of crude oil to the rest of the world. And if they stop trading globally, the whole world is going to face problems. So international marketing is very important and integral activity which is to be done, which was done. In previous years, it was done unsystematically and in unorganized way. But presently, there are lots of government and other organization-related rules, regulations, which are helping countries to move. Let us see the changing face of US business. US, we all are aware that it's one of the backbones for international marketing, which is supporting various stock exchanges. And we can say the US economy is controlling the rest of the economies. Sir, rest of the economies. We can say US is financially, technologically, and in all possible ways are supporting the rest of the world. In olden days, we used to see the barter was the simplest method to share business and goods. But presently, barter is being exchanged by international norms of exchange, which have enabled the world traders to do business very systematically. As we all are aware that US is big backbone for the rest of the world for guiding them or supplying them with latest technology. Let us see the changing phase of US business. The scope of the international marketing task. The scope of international marketing tasks due to US business is changing every year. When there are elections in US, we observe there are ups and moves in international marketing globally. The increasing importance of global awareness, the progression of becoming a global marketer. US gives opportunities to various countries, developed or developing, to progress and become global marketer. USA has also supported in generating the importance of self-reference criterion in international marketing. Every country wishes to move on the footprints of USA. Now, never before in American history have US businesses, large and small, been so deeply involved in and affected by international business. A global economic boom, unprecedented in modern economic history, has been underway as a drive for efficiency, productivity, and open, unregulated markets sweeps the world. Powerful economic, technological, industrial, political, and demographic forces of USA are converging to build the foundation of a new global economic order on which the structure of a one world economic and market system will be built. Now let us see what is a global perspective or what are the recent events which have affected the international business. The high-tech bust of 2001. We all are aware. High technology busted out the new innovations which were observed in 2001. Then Enron and WorldCom scandals shaked the US economy as well as other related countries. September 11th attack on World Trade Center and Pentagon was another remarkable backstep for USA. Wars in Afghanistan and Iraq have brought lots of changes in US economies. International conflict among China, Taiwan, and United States. These three major countries, or we can say the giants, except Taiwan, they have indulged into various activity which is directly putting an impact on US economy and international business. The SARS outbreak in Asia, whatever the policies and trade agreements were done in Asia have put impact. Global terrorism, for example, Indonesia, Israel, India, and Morocco, they too have added lots of hit back to international business. Transcending these events, international commerce continued. We can say things come and happen, but international business keeps on moving. Global business trends. The rapid growth of the World Trade Organization and regional free trade areas like NAFTA and the European Union. NAFTA is one of the trade blocs. And European Union, we can say, is one of the strongest trade blocs where they have the similar or the same common currency among all European Union nations. Another trend, general acceptance of the free market system among developing countries in Latin America, Asia, and Eastern Europe. Impact of the internet, definitely. We all are impacted daily with the effect of availability of internet, its speed and its wide uses, and other global media on the dissolution of national borders. National borders have got dissolved because of availability of internet and the working of it. Managing global environmental resources. These days, companies are not only thinking on the lines of MNCs, that is multinational corporations. They are moving on the lines of transnational corporations by making the use of available resources in different countries. They compile their resources and move on the trading agreements. Increasing globalization of market. Now, nobody is moving on local. We think local, we move local, but we think global. That's why increasing globalization of markets. Firms face competitions on all fronts. As we all are aware, if any industry from India wishes to move for international marketing, they have to face three types of competition. One is the competitors from their own country, that is India. competitors from the country where they are going to deal in, that is a country where they wish to sell their products, and third, the rest of the nations who are already the giant global competitors. Many US companies are now foreign controlled, like Carnation is controlled by Swiss, Daimler, Brussels, German. US firms seeking foreign markets to increase profit. Why I have focused on American markets? Because America gives a good, sound, solid base for international business. Now let us go through what exactly the international marketing is. Let's have a definition. International marketing is defined as a performance of business activities designed to plan, price, promote, and direct the flow of a company's goods and services to consumers or the users in more than one nation, simply for the purpose of profit. Marketing concepts, processes, and principles are universally applicable and acceptable all over the world. Now let us go to certain areas, how target markets can be established. The international marketing task. First is there are certain variables which are controllables. If we wish to move and stretch our business internationally, we have to see what can be controlled. Of course, we can control the product, place of distribution. We can control the promotional techniques and the price to be offered in international market. Most of us have one notion, which is not right, that when we go internationally, we have to keep our prices high because international people, they are very rich or their earning resources are rich, are high. That's why we have to charge them high. No, that's the wrong concept. We have to price as per the competitors' prices or the prices prevailing in that country by competitors. Domestic environment uncontrollables, competition, technology, economy, culture, political and legal environment, foreign environment uncontrollables. We cannot control certain things when we move to other nations for international business. One is competition, because it is definitely going to be severe and tough. Technology. We never know which kind or which level of technology is being utilized in the country where we are stepping in. Economy. Economic growth is definitely one of the very strongest uncontrollable environments or variables in foreign nations. Culture. People are used to have their lifestyle on the basis of their culture. We cannot change their culture. We cannot control their culture. Simply, we can add on our culture along with the products and services we offer. Political and legal. Every country has their own different varied sets of political and legal constitutions and framework, which is definitely not controllable by any outside country. Geography and infrastructure. Geography relates to natural resources, availability of natural resources and unavailability of natural resources. And definitely the infrastructural development on the basis of geography, land, soil, and other productive resources is not controllable. Structure of distribution, how the logistics and supply chain management is working internationally. We cannot definitely control those. Environmental uncontrollables, country, market A. For example, if we are moving in a country, there may be different environmental uncontrollables in one country, and environmental uncontrollables in different countries may be different. It is purely based on environmental, natural, geographical resources, organic, inorganic resources, and availabilities in the nature. So countries cannot be controlled environmentally. Now, something in continuum, that is what to be continued. Adaptation of marketing mix, we can move, continue our international marketing activities, events, introduction of products and services with the help of adapting a good marketing mix and maintaining standardization of product mix. We have to maintain a good product mix, price mix, promotion mix, and the place mix to suit the standards of that nation, which are influenced by 7 environmental factors. self-reference criterion. How to move in international marketing. There is a particular scale called SRC, self-reference criterion. In this, we are choosing certain criteria for reference of our own self. Define the business problem or goal in the home country. What are the problems which we can check in our home country? What are the cultural traits? What are the qualities of our culture? What are the habits or norms of buying and using the products in our hometown, home country? Second is define the business problem or goal in foreign country. Now we have to take care of all these similar things in the country where we wish to enter for international business. Their cultural traits, their habits, their norms, their value judgments, and the lifestyle. Isolate the self-reference criterion influence in the problem and examine it carefully to see how it complicates the problem. We define the problem. First of all, we are defining the problem in the home country. Second, in the foreign country. Now we have to redefine the problem and make comparison how to solve the maximum business goal related problems. Another area is to be globally aware, is to have, we have to take care of these tolerant of cultural differences. We have to somehow ignore or tolerate certain cultural differences which may put a bad impact on our business, like what culture people are following, what are the habits, what are the religion, what are the standard of living, what are the likes, what are the dislikes, what are the notions, what are their perceptions. Knowledge of, we must have knowledge of culture, history, world market potential, global economic, social, and political trends. Along with that, we have to move on the stages of international marketing involvement. How we can make stepwise improvement in international marketing involvement. First of all, no direct foreign marketing. We cannot and we should not directly jump into foreign marketing unless we move on the trial basis in the domestic country. Infrequent foreign marketing. We should not go for foreign marketing frequently. We have to take care of stepwise movement. Regular foreign marketing. If we really want to settle in a country or capture the markets, we have to go for regular marketing of certain products on trial basis regularly. That means there should not be any distortion in the supply. International marketing. We must know the basics of international marketing and we must have the concept of global marketing. Our view should be to go global. Now, strategic orientation. EPRG schema. Orientation, domestic marketing extension. We can extend the same product in the foreign market, what we have sold in domestic market. That is domestic marketing extension, ethnocentric. What is our ethnicity? What is something unique which is being produced and sold easily in my country that can be easily sold in another nation? That is ethnocentric. Multi-domestic marketing, polycentric. Multi-domestic marketing, that is when we are following multiple marketing strategies in our nation, we should not carry all those multi-segment marketing strategies. We must focus on one, that is polycentric in international marketing. Global marketing. When the country goes global, they have to take care of a particular region or geography, that is geographical location, which will be called as geocentric. Ethnocentric or domestic extension, polycentric or multi-domestic concept. These all we understood. Now let us go to the read map of this international marketing. Let us try to understand what exactly international marketing is. We have to understand external environments. We have to evaluate global marketing opportunities. We have to understand developing global marketing strategies and how to implement global marketing strategies. Now, presently, specifically, we can quote the example of past 2.5 years of darkness in business that is due to the pandemic. There have been a huge rise in the challenges, but these three can be taken mainly into consideration. Major challenges to business today: liberalization. countries have become liberal. Government regulations have been either relaxed or being deregulated. The concept of globalization and the concept of privatization. Let us try to know. In this picture, we can come to know about the culture, the product, and the people. What is being marketed? Whenever we are saying, or we are talking on the lines of international marketing, see, only goods are never being marketed. Along with goods, services are there, events are there, experiences are being shared, are being sold, persons are being hired, international services by expert persons, places are being also made important, properties are also being hired or being sold off or purchased, organizations they go for merger, buying other organizations, tie-ups, franchises, collaboration, we can call those to be foreign collaborations, information with the help of information technology, with the help of social media, and ideas related to how to stay stuck in international business. Now the marketing mix. What is exactly being followed as marketing mix strategy in international business? One is product. Product is the base. We can call it to be either product or a service. Surely people are going to hunt for the price first, then they are going to buy it. So the second element of marketing mix is price. It plays very important role in international market. When we go for international marketing, products are being sold in larger quantities at minimum prices. Promotion. How do we promote? Do we consider the culture of the place or of the country where we are promoting a product? And what is the place? It is very important. The processes of selling, the physical environment of the product of the place where we are selling the product. People engaged or involved in offering these services, offering the goods and services. We can say the people play the most important role in any kind of business activity, mainly in service sector management, public relations. How and what kind of relations are being maintained by the company with the customers, with their internal stakeholders, with society, with governments, and all other supply chain management intermediaries. Definitely, political power play a very important role in moving on the lines of international marketing mix. Now let's go through in detail again. Place refers to which is a place where we can sell in retail or in wholesale or the local market or export market or via the internet. The product must be taken care in these areas. Design of the product, technology related to the product, usability of the product, usefulness of the product, importance of the product, how solves the pains of the customers, what value does the product offer to the customers, how and to which extent the quality is being offered by the product, the brand. Internationally, brands work a lot. People buy things which are of popular brands, having the best brand image or brand being a personality blindly. They even don't think of the price or anything else when the brand is already established. The warranties associated with the product. Normally, warranties are observed to be associated with electronic or electrical goods, very less with the consumable goods. Next is price. Are we supposed to go for penetration strategy? That is, at beginning, we can introduce the product at a very low price and keep on penetrating the price, that is rising the price. Cost plus, the simplest method, adding some percentage or a particular amount to the cost. Loss leader. The leading company is to be taken care. The one who used to lead the market, the one who has lost the market, and many more other pricing strategies are also very important and integral question to be answered before entering into international marketing. Promotion through advertisement, recommendations, special offers, gifts, and user tasting, that is giving the samples or testers for the purpose of generating confidence in the minds of customers or to position the brand. Physical evidence, user stories. You people might have seen on internet, if you're choosing a particular hotel or a particular dining restaurant, you check the number of stars given to them. That is called as user stories. Recommendations, office premises, buzz. That is how we can buzz out with that particular product. Process. Service delivery, how the service are being delivered, complaints handling, response time, in which particular framework of time the customer is being responded to their complaints. People, founders, employees, those who follow a particular culture, and the customer service. Now let us make a move to target market positioning and segmentation. Segmentation you people have done since your first year. Segmenting the market refers to dividing the market on various bases, on the basis of nature and type of customers, on the basis of demography, on the basis of geography, on the basis of product, and many more areas. We have to segment on the basis of customer value, customer satisfaction, and quality. These three elements customers are very much concerned about. Now, marketing management philosophies, agree or disagree. Production, affordable or not, product, selling, marketing, social marketing, everything related to this scale of selling, promotional efforts, affordability, non-affordability, all things are being taken into consideration whether the customers will agree or disagree. Orientations towards marketing. Production concept. Demand was high, then supply in 30s. Selling concept got evolved after 30s up to 50s. Supply was higher, demand was lesser than that. Marketing concept, it is a concept post 1960s in which customer was analyzed, their needs were analyzed before producing, selling, or marketing any product. Marketing concept was the selling concept, we all are aware. Selling is simply selling the product, promoting it for the purpose of profits, and marketing concept is producing something which is being demanded by the customers, resulting in profits and satisfaction amongst customers. Here, customer-centric marketing is being done. Entrepreneurial marketing. Entrepreneurial marketing, business started by individuals, those who were the entrepreneurs, those who started marketing, producing and marketing, formulated marketing. It was in an organized way, done by professionals. Discipline approach was there, system was there, achieving market orientation. Now we discuss about the basics of international marketing, and now let us make a move to simplest concept, levels of marketing. One is domestic, another is international, and next is global. Domestic is within the nation, international is going in any other nation, global is covering all the nations or maximum nations of the world. Types of international marketing. We simply can go for exports or internationalization of a product or globalization of product. I would like to add something to this. That there are three ways of going international. One is simply exporting the product. Second is importing the product. And third is importing the product. That is buying from one nation and selling in another nation. Environmental influences on IM, international marketing. Definitely, every environment is putting direct or indirect influence on international marketing. One is socio-cultural, language, religion, social, aesthetics. Legal, it's local laws, international laws, and laws of our own home country. Economic, level of development, emerging economies, underdeveloped economies, currencies, and economic cycles of those nations where international marketing is being proposed to go. Political, discriminatory, physical, operational restrictions, and many more. Technological, satellite communication, ISDN, WWW, internet, and the sustainability. Difference between international and domestic marketing. Culture. Culture is always diverse and multicultural markets are observed. Markets, widespread and fragmented. Internationally, markets are widely spread. After getting spread, those are fragmented data, difficult to obtain and often expensive to get the correct and complete data. Politics, stability and regime changes. Political stability has been observed to be unstable. Governments, laws and legislations and additions and you can say modifications in laws and legislation is always a big hurdle for international marketing. Economics, varying level of development. Domestic country may have a different level of economic development, different currency and different exchange rates, whereas all these differ for different nations worldwide. Finance, many differing finance systems and regulatory bodies. Stakeholders, commercial, home and host country. Stakeholders that is putting effect on business are also different from domestic to international business. Business, diverse rules. There may be very few easily followable business related rules in domestic country, whereas there may be different rules, maybe complicated, complex rules, culturally influencing rules, control. We can, to a certain extent, control certain things in domestic market. The control becomes difficult in international market. Here I wind up my presentation and thanks for patient listening. I would like to request students to ask any doubts if they have. For their examination, I would like to guide them, go through each and every aspect of the business, have the conceptual clarity, because you are going to appear for the objective type questions, which is definitely going to be little confusing because all the options you will find to be similar or correct, which is definitely not correct. You have to choose the accurate one. For that, you have to go through conceptual clarity. You don't need to go through reading all the questions and answers, but I would like to suggest you choose any book, or at least you must have 2 books. Read those books as novels. Focus on definitions. You can interchange the words while you are writing descriptive answers, but you cannot change the words when you are being asked questions in the form of MCQs. So I really wish you all the very best for your studies as well as for your examination. Your examination will be best when you study properly. So just go through all the concepts. Read 1 page at least thrice. Then the conceptual clarity will be of high level. I wind up my session. Thank you and all the very, very best.
Thank you, ma'am, for enlightening the students with the session. You not only covered the modules, but you also gave tips and other tricks for solving the paper. Thank you so much, Komal Kamra, madam. I extend my thanks to Honorable Dr. J.C. Purswani, sir, to IQAC Coordinator Khushbu Purswani, madam, to Vice Principal Dr. Santosh Karmani, sir, to HOD of BMS Department Padma Deshpande, madam, for supporting and encouraging us to organize the crash course series. I extend my thanks to all the viewers and also I thank the technical team. Thank you so much.